My portfolio this week is valued at over $149,000, and today I'm going to break that down by covering all my different account values, like my TFSA and RRSP, and we'll also break down any potential dividends I've received, as well as any buys, sells, or deposits I've made over the past week. And let me tell you, this week had some incredible growth once again, so be sure to stick along. Welcome back everyone to another weekly portfolio update video. I hope you have all had a great week. My name is Kevin at FinTrack Freedom. I am a 26-year-old long-term investor, and this is my Canadian personal finance channel, where my ultimate goal is to one day retire early off of my investments. This week, my entire portfolio is valued at $149,134.96. Of that $149,000, I have $139,658.37 in my Wealthsimple trade accounts, and the remainder is in my Wealthsimple Cash account, earning me 5% interest, and in this account I have $10,048.97. You all have been absolutely subscribing like crazy to the channel. We just surpassed 1,300 subscribers here on the channel, and if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. I'm trying to hit 2,000 subscribers here, and also for that YouTube algorithm, let's break 50 likes once again on this video. Checking out the transaction logs for the week, I had a $100 transfer from my Wealthsimple Cash to my Wealthsimple Crypto, and I did have a $5,000 transfer from my Wealthsimple Crypto back into my Wealthsimple Cash account. If you couldn't tell by the title of this video, yes, I sold some Bitcoin. We'll get into that later on in the video. And then I also had one more deposit of $1,000 from my checking account into my Wealthsimple Cash account. As for the dividends this week, it was just an interest payment of $41.78 into my Wealthsimple Cash account. No dividends. This week, my TFSA is sitting at $43,137.54. The account is pretty much flat on the week, only up about $100, but on the 1 month it is up 9%, and the 3 month it is up 12%. And once again, in the TFSA, just reoccurring buys here, so a $105 reoccurring buy of XEQT and a $25 reoccurring buy of QQC. My first home savings account here is at $16,708.26. This account, just like the TFSA, is only up about $3 or 0% on the week, and it's up 1% on the 1 month, and it's up 3% on the 3 month. If you didn't catch last portfolio update video, I did mention that I finally bought a house, so this account will be getting closed in probably about 6 weeks. I'm not sure on the exact date of that yet, but I recommend you go and watch last video if you have not seen it yet. And since my FHSA is fully maxed out for the year now already, and it's already fully invested into the market, well, it's in the Cash Maximizer ETF. There were no transactions whatsoever in the FHSA this week. The RRSP is at $34,069.75. This account, yet again, is only up about $100 on the week or 0%. On the 1 month, it is up 7%, and the 3 month, it is up 14%. And same as my TFSA, just reoccurring buys here in the RRSP still, so a $70 reoccurring buy of VOO, and a $80 reoccurring buy of SCHD. The last stock account here, the non-registered account, is at $16,400.64. The account is down about $25 on the week or 0%. On the 1 month, it is up 4%, and on the 3 month, it is up 12%. Again, if you missed my last video, I did mention, since I'm going to be owning a home, I'm not going to be able to invest as much money going forward anymore, so I'll probably be taking out some money from this non-registered eventually to fund my RRSP or TFSA if need be. And yet again, no transactions whatsoever in the non-registered account, nothing new here. Last but not least, the crypto account is sitting at $29,299.87. The account is up about $420 on the week or 1%. You might notice a big dip here. That's when I took out some money from my crypto account after selling some Bitcoin, which we'll get into in a second here. But on the 1 month, the crypto account is up 1%. Actually, this is glitched still. Okay, these returns are not correct. Anyways, let's check out the transactions in the crypto account. So we had all of the same reoccurring buys at the beginning of the week. So $40 into Bitcoin, $30 into Ethereum, $10 into Polygon Matic, Chainlink, and Polkadot. And yes, a big $5,000 sell of Bitcoin, which was about a third of all the Bitcoin I own. At the time of selling this Bitcoin, I was up about 200%, and I've kind of always told myself, if I go up about 200%, I'm going to take my initial investment out and just let the rest ride up until it gets to some crazy amount and then maybe take some more profits down the road. I had been mentioning this for a long time on the channel here, that when Bitcoin, if it keeps going up, I'm going to be taking profits out. So it should be no surprise to anyone that I did sell some of my Bitcoin. If you or someone you know is interested in using Wealthsimple as a platform, you can sign up using my link in the description or with the code on screen to receive $25 when you open and fund your Wealthsimple account with as little as $1. You can literally deposit $1 and receive $25 for free. Again, link in the description or the code on screen. All right, so we're over here on the portfolio tracking spreadsheet, which you can download and use with the link in the description to the video on how to set it up if you'd like to. But anyways, we're sitting at $149,107.67. Our total return is up to $25,600 or a percentage of almost 21%. And you might have noticed that the annual income is much, much higher than it was last week yet again. That's because I took out $5,000 from my Bitcoin or crypto account and I put it into my cash account, which is earning 5% interest. So that's going to bump up the annual income quite a bit, up to $2,200. It was only like a couple weeks ago at $1,500. So that's much more than what it was. But as we can see here, all the accounts have been doing absolutely phenomenal. And we did put in a new bar on the chart here for March 1st. On March 1st, the total portfolio was 148,000. And just look at that incredible growth month over month from February 1st to March 1st. That is quite a big gap. That's a almost $20,000 gain month over month on the portfolio. And if we check out a few of our other accounts here, let's see the TFSA month over month. So the TFSA was 38K and it went up to almost 43K. RRSP was at 31K on February 1st. It's up to 33. Of course, I did a full $8,000 deposit into my FHSA. So that is the big jump right there in the FHSA, but still nice growth month over month for sure there. Even the non-registered, even though we haven't been depositing in here, has a $1,000 gain month over month. The crypto, wow. So this was 24,000 on February 1st, and on March 1st it was 28,700. And if I hadn't have withdrawn that 5,000, excuse me, the $5,000 from the crypto account, this would have been like well over $33,000 in the crypto account. Again, that was put into the savings account. This is the part of the video. If you want to pause and check out any of my individual holdings, you can go ahead and do so here, and we'll also pop over to the crypto section so you can pause as well. So I'm going to focus in on the crypto account here. As we can see, it's been doing absolutely crazy numbers. My Solana's up almost 300%, Chainlink almost 150%. I might have to take some profit on that soon. Even Ethereum's up over 100% now. Doge is up 68%. Bitcoin, as I said, when I sold the $5,000 worth, this was like 200% or something. Even Cardano, 150%. Like, crypto is absolutely blowing up right now. The question is it going to keep going? I don't know. It's looking like we are entering the bull market phase of crypto, which happens about every 4 years around the Bitcoin halving. It's shaping up to be quite the bull market as it stands right now. But I can't predict the future. I'm going to continue to hold all this stuff for the time being. I might be taking profits on, I've already taken profits on Solana, taken my profits on Bitcoin. I may be looking to take some profits on Ethereum if this skyrockets up to like $5,000 a coin, or I think it is already 5,000. If this gets to like $6,000, $7,000 per Ethereum, I might be looking to take some profit on that. Of course, that's Canadian dollars. Also, I think Chainlink as well, when this gets to about 200%, I'll consider taking some profits here. But as always, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because I will keep you updated if I do take any profits on these. Another holding I've been eyeing on taking some profits on is my AMD shares in my TFSA. I have mentioned this in the past. My AMD is up about 96% in my TFSA. I'm looking to probably sell 4 or 5 shares of AMD. Once it hits about $207 a share, $210 a share, somewhere in there. Also, in my RRSP, I did take profits on my AMD and NVIDIA already. These positions are up 120% and 260% on the NVIDIA. These have been doing quite well. I'm just going to let these ride up. I've taken my profits. I've gotten my initial investment out and put into the S&P 500. So these could go to zero for all I care. I mean, I hope they don't go to zero. I hope they continue to keep climbing. It's looking like they will. but I'm very happy with this. So as I mentioned last week, I did buy my first house, so I'm going to have to close my FHSA soon and do a qualified withdrawal. So if you did not see last week's video, I converted all my XEQT into the ticker symbol cash, which just pays about a 5% yield monthly, or no, it pays a 5% annual yield split up monthly. So I'm looking to get some dividends from this for the month of February, which will be paid out in early March, and then one more in early April before I close the account. I'm looking to close the FHSA in about mid-April. So I should get about another $100 worth of dividends flowing into this FHSA before I make a qualified withdrawal. So with February all wrapped up now, I did get my final number for how much I invested in February. So it was $9,000, but this is a little bit skewed because I took $8,000 right from my cash account and put it in the FHSA. So I don't really think that counts as a full deposit, but I just wanted to signify here that my FHSA is maxed out for the year. But here in March, I am looking to do another $600 into my TFSA, another $750 into my RRSP. I'm unsure if I'm going to continue to buy Bitcoin starting on Monday. Everything is very, very high in price compared to what it was like even 6 months ago when everything was really low. So I don't know if I'm going to continue dollar cost averaging. I probably will. But again, I'll keep you updated on that. As for the dividend totals for 2024, we're sitting at $338.98 worth of dividends and interest received in 2024 so far. And that is including the new interest payment I got in my cash account of $41.78 yesterday or this week. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for this week's portfolio update video. Be sure to leave a like if you have made it this far in the video. Let's try and break 50 likes on the video. And if for some reason you are not subscribed already, be sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon to never miss a video in the future. And yeah, other than that, I hope you all have a fantastic week, and I will see you next time.